hard for me to go to school sometimes because, like, in my head that they're gonna trouble me.
The situation that I am having at this point, I am having difficulties with my daughter's illness. She has a bone deficiency called rickets, and from she was about 3, we have been trying to get her sorted out. Unfortunately, because of financial difficulties that we are having, I was unable to do so. She's now 17 years of age, and I just decided to reach out to Jamaica and ask for help.
What are some of the challenges you're having?
Okay, my main challenge right now is to get her to and from school, and to buy, because of the way she cannot manage the walk based on the angle that her foot has. Yes, so I would have to charter a taxi to take her to and from school. And apart from that, now I have challenges also with the traveling expenses to take her to and from clinic. Her feet, as I said before, because of the angle, when she's walking, she walk with a quat. So she don't really walk upright as how even me I would walk. And I have the same deficiency. I have 2 other kids with the same thing, but of the 3 kids, hers is the worst. So I'm really focusing on Tehanna right now.
Some of my challenges are that students sometimes they mocked me ever since I was in primary. That's when it started. Sometimes I come home and, like, I feel so bad that I start crying. Mommy sometimes she come and she will cheer me up. But sometimes I don't talk about it because knowing that it's not my fault that my foot is like this and other people is troubling me, it's really heartbroken.
What will it take for her to have this surgery? What are the expenses you're looking at? Have you approached anybody yet?
Okay, well, I have tried to get to the Lions Club, but I was sent on a wild goose chase. I was trying to use that medium.
When you say wild goose chase, what happened?
Well, somebody sent me to a gentleman. The gentleman sent me somewhere, and when I end up at CDA. So when I went to CDA, and they said that I was at the wrong place, and I actually told them about the situation, but they said that, like, their agency couldn't do anything concerning it. So oh my God, I tell you, um I went to the path office also, and I asked somebody that was working there, one of the receptionists or something, and she said that I asked if they had anything on stream that they could assist me financially, where concerning the medical expense part of it. At the time, she wasn't ready for surgery as yet, and they said no, they didn't have anything on stream and whatever. So I got frustrated. I went into depression at that time, and I gave up. I had given up, and then persons started to encourage me, like, to go to RJR or TVJ, and a friend of mine, she reached out to somebody before, but unfortunately, I don't know what happened. It,
So
as
you,
I
you
said,
haven't done anything in finding out what would be the cost to do the surgery, or you were just trying to get a government agency to see?
yes, if I could get assistance at first, because what had happened when I asked about the cost, the doctor said we weren't ready for that as yet because she was going through treatment, they said she had to take the treatment that she was getting for a year, and unfortunately again the cost for the medication was at that time was $16,200 per month, and I wasn't working. I couldn't afford to purchase it. Yes, so as I said, I went in depression. I gave up on the clinic. I gave up on Tehanna. When I pick up back hope with Tehanna was when she actually entered a minimis pageant at her school, and I was saying that she's fighting, and that just motivated me, and I start back to go back to the clinic. I went back, I get the letter to take her back to the hospital, and then they gave me the appointment. So at present, we are now I get the cost for it. A doctor gave me an estimate. He said I'm to prepare to spend about $3 million overall for medication and the pins and the crutch and whatever.
That's one of the hospitals.
Yeah. Alright, so at presently they're going to do 1 foot at a time. So what they said they're gonna do now is like break from, they're gonna do the corrective thing from the hip down to the ankle, because if you notice her foot kind of turn in like that, yeah, she can actually turn her toes where her heel is supposed to be. That's how deformed her feet are. Yeah, so we are looking now at 200,000, 252,000 something for starters. Yes, that's what we're looking at now to start. And it's gonna be like a multiple surgery, so that's for starters.
It's hard for me to go to school sometimes because, like, in my head that they're gonna trouble me and stuff like that. So my mommy saying no because she said that she lost hope in me. And when I entered the minimis pageant at my school, that's when she got back hope. And at that time, I was afraid to join the pageant, and a teacher said to me that she said, "Say I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me." And I said it and I said it, and she said, "You need to enter the pageant." So I entered the pageant, and that's when I gained friends. That's when people start talking to me more and stuff
So
like
it builds
that.
your confidence.
So it's now building my confidence. Because I was even afraid to come on TV because I was scared that people gonna say this about me and people gonna say that. But no, everybody is encouraging
So
me.
this is Tiana's cake sale, and if somebody wants to buy the cake, they come here to purchase it.
It will be held at the crossroad at Sam's Car Wash. Yes.
What time it start?
And we're looking to start probably about 9, between 9:10, and it goes through until in the evening. And
Okay.
I'm asking for as much support that we can get so far, because it wasn't something that I planned. It was just a few weeks ago I got the cost for the beginning of the surgery. So I was there and I was saying, God, where am I going to get this money from? And the cake sale just dropped in my spirit, so I say I'm going to work with it. Persons have promised that they are going to support. So I'm just trusting God that they will keep to their promise. And so far, I just want to say thanks to all the persons that encourage us. You know, we get a tower of strength from all those encouragement, and I just want to thank you guys too for coming here with us to take the time out to come and do this interview. And I want to thank the teachers at Foga Road High School, because she is also their baby at school, they look out for her, and I just really appreciate them for doing that, and the students that usher her around. I went over there on Friday, and when I went there on Friday, I saw some girls and they were saying, "Girl, you're not going home." But they didn't realize I was there with her. And she said, "My mom is here." So a lot of the students now, they look out for her and they take care of her.
What are your dreams?
I dream.
Yeah, career-wise, you're going to school, what you want to be?
I'd like to be a teacher and I would like to own my own business. Sixth form is now mandatory, so I'm gonna do sixth form, and then after that I would like to go to college and pursue my teacher's career, and then I start up my own business.
At the university hospital, there is a machine that they are supposed to use in surgery. And because of the machine being out of service for over 6 months now, persons like my daughter have been pushed back, so they cannot get their surgeries done. So I'm appealing to the relevant authorities, to Digicel Foundation, Flow, whatever, the banks, whatever organization out there that can pull in and purchase a machine for the hospital, because patients are depending on this machine to get their surgeries done. I think the machine name is CRM. I'm just asking Jamaica at large and all the companies that can help to get this machine up and running at UWI.